Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this After Effects tutorial, we are going to create this. Here you can see, I have already imported the logo, which I will be using in this demonstration. You can use any logo of your choice. To create this logo reveal, you need to have installed Sabre plugin. Sabre plugin is available for free, you can download it from below link in the description. Now let's start with creating a new composition. I will name it as logo reveal. For this composition, I will set the time duration to 5 seconds. Perfect. Now let's create a new solid layer. This will be our background layer. For this background, in Effects and Preset, search for Gradient Ramp, add it to the background layer. Here you can set any color of your choice for the background. Change ramp shape to radial ramp. Adjust the position of start and end of ramp as shown. Set ramp scatter value to 500. Create a new solid. I will name it as Noise. For this noise layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Fractal Noise. Add it to the noise layer. For Fractal Noise, set contrast to 80. Change brightness to -20. Now make sure you are at start of the timeline. In Transform, create a keyframe for offset turbulence. Now at end of the timeline. Change turbulence position as shown. You can see the preview. Now let's add the time expression for evolution. While pressing Alt key, click on the stopwatch of evolution. Now enter expression, time, 100. You can see the preview. For this noise layer, we will create ellipse mask. Select the ellipse tool. Now create ellipse mask as shown. For mask 1, increase mask feather value as shown. Set mask opacity to near about 70%. Reduce mask expansion value, as shown. Perfect. For noise layer, change mode to overlay. Let's see the preview. Perfect. From the project panel. Now let's add the logo to the timeline. Scale your logo if needed. Now we will pre-compose the logo. Name it as logo. Select Move All Attribute into New Composition. Perfect. Now we need to create mask for the logo composition. The best and simple method is to auto-trace the logo composition, or you can use the pen tool to create mask for your logo. For auto-trace, go to Layer, select Auto-Trace. Here you can see the mask for our logo is created. Let's hide the logo composition. Now create a new solid. This will be our Sabre layer. Now we will copy the created masks from the logo composition. Paste it over the Sabre 1 layer. Perfect. Our masks is applied to the Sabre layer. Now let's add the Sabre effect to this mask. In Effects, From Video Copilot select Sabre. In Customize Core, change core type to Layer Mask. Here we will create 3 duplicates of the Sabre layer. Press Ctrl+D to create duplicates. For easy identification, I will rename them as Sabre 2, Sabre 3, and Sabre 4. Hide the Sabre 2, 3 and 4. Let's animate Sabre 1. For Sabre, change preset to Inferno. Here you can hide this mask by clicking here. Here I will change the glow color. Here you can set any color of your choice. Now at 5 frames. Create keyframe for glow intensity. Set glow intensity to 0. Now go at 12 frames, press U to view keyframes. Here you can remove all these mask keyframes, we don't need them. Now at 12 frames. Change intensity to 195%. Move 3 frames forward. Change intensity to 120%. Now go at 1 second and 10 frames. Change intensity to 60%. Select the last 2 keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. Now at a distance of 13 frames. Create keyframe for core size, change core size to 1. Now move 3 frames forward. Change core size to 5.8. Now move 2 frames forward. Change core size to 1. Now move 6 frames forward. Change core size to 10. Move 4 frames forward. Change core size to 2. Again move 4 frames forward, change core size to 1. Select first 3 keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. Now at 15 frames. Create keyframe for mask evolution. Now at 2 seconds. Change evolution to 300 degrees. Change start size to 0%. You can see the preview. Now at 10 frames. Create keyframe for start offset. Go at 2 seconds. Change start offset to 100%. Now at start of the timer line, create keyframe for end size. Go at 1 second and 10 frames, change end size to 10%. Now at 1 second, create keyframe for end offset. At the start of the timer line, change end offset value to 0%. Here you can see the preview. In render setting, change composition settings to transparent. Perfect, here our Sabre 1 is created. Now let's animate Sabre 2. For Sabre 2, click on this icon for solo view, so you can only see this single layer preview. Now for Sabre, let's change the preset to Fusion. Here you can change the glow color. For Sabre, set the glow speed to 0.17. Now at 15 frames. Create keyframe for mask evolution. Now go at 4 seconds. change mask evolution to 2. For Sabre, change start size to 0%. You can see the preview. Now at 15 frames. Create keyframe for start offset. Now at 3 seconds and 15 frames. Change start offset to 100%. Now at start. Create keyframe for end size. Go at 3 seconds. Change end size to 0%. Now at 2 seconds, create keyframe for end offset. At start of the timer line, change end offset to 0%. You can see the preview. Perfect. In render setting, change composition settings to transparent. Here our Sabre 2 is created. Now let's animate Sabre 3. Enable it, make it solo preview. Now for Sabre, change preset to fuel. Change glow color. At start of the timer line, create keyframe for glow intensity, change intensity to 0%. At 10 frames, change intensity to 195%. Now at 15 frames, change intensity to 58%. Now go at 1 second. Press U to view created keyframes. Create keyframe for intensity. Now move 2 frames forward. Change intensity to 140%. Here I will remove all the mask keyframes. Perfect. For Sabre, change glow speed to 0.03. Now at near about 17 frames. Create keyframe for core size. Change core size to 1. Now at 24 frames. Change core size to 10. Now move 4 frames forward. Change core size to 2. Now again move 4 frames forward. Change core size to 1.4. Now move 3 frames forward. Change core size to 0.28. Here you can see all the created keyframes. Now at start of the timer line, create keyframe for mask evolution. Now go at 3 seconds. Change mask evolution to 1. Change start size to 0%. At 15 frames. Create keyframe for start offset. Now at 1 second and 15 frames. Change start offset to 100%. Now at start, create keyframe for end size. Now go at 22 frames. Change end size to 10%. Now at start. Create keyframe for end offset, change offset to 0%. Now go at 28 frames. Change end offset to 100%. For Sabre, in distortion. In core distortion, change distortion amount to 200. You can see the particles are now visible. You can see the preview. In render setting, change composition settings to transparent. Perfect, here our Sabre 3 is created. Now let's animate Sabre 4. Enable it. Make it solo preview. Now for Sabre, change glow color. We will not set any preset, we will use the default preset. At 1 second, create keyframe for glow intensity, change glow intensity to 8%. Now go at 4 seconds. Change glow intensity to 10%. Change glow bias to 3.17. Change start size to 0%. At 1 second, create keyframe for core size, change size to 0. Go at 2 seconds. Change core size to 10.30. Press U to view created keyframes. Here I will remove the mask keyframes. Perfect. Now at 15 frames. Create keyframe for start offset. Go at 3 seconds and 15 frames. Change start offset to 100%. At start. Create keyframe for end size. Go at 3 seconds. Change end size to 0%. At 2 seconds, create keyframe for end offset. At start of the timer line, change end offset to 0%. Now at 15 frames, create keyframe for mask evolution. Now at 4 seconds, change mask evolution to 1. Here you can see all the created keyframes. Now in render settings, change composition setting to transparent. You can see the preview. Perfect. Here our fourth Sabre layer is created. Now let's enable the logo composition. For logo, in Effects and Preset, search for Gaussian Blur. Add it to the logo composition. Now at 15 frames, create keyframe for blurriness. Now at 5 frames, change blurriness to 70. Now add the radial blur to the logo composition. For radial blur, at 10 frames, create keyframe for amount. Change amount to 0. Now at 5 frames, change amount to 130. Change type to zoom. Perfect. Now let's place the logo composition at 1 second on the timeline. For all the 4 Sabre layer, change mode to add. Now we will place all these layers at distance of 5 frames from each other. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now select logo composition and all the Sabre layers, pre-compose them. Here I will name it as Sabre logo. Perfect. Now change the Sabre logo composition to 3D. Press P to bring up the position. At end of the timer line, create keyframe for position. Now at start of the timer line, reduce position value as shown. Set it to near about -1000. Perfect. Select end keyframe, change keyframe assistant to easy ease. Now press R to bring up rotation. At 3 seconds, Create keyframe for orientation. At start of the timeline, change orientation to 350 degrees. Select End Keyframe, change Keyframe Assistant to Easy Ease. Now let's create a new solid layer. We will use this as frame. Now select the Rectangle tool. Double-click on Rectangle tool to create mask. For mask 1, change the mask shape, change unit to % of source, change top to 10% and bottom to 90%. Select inverted. Now let's see the complete preview. Perfect. Here our energy logo reveal is created. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. See you on next Friday with another awesome tutorial.